Hello everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. If you are new, please do hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to be doing a series of videos on and doing an altered book. I was inspired to do this, although it's not a new idea. I've seen it recently done by Gail. Is it Agnostelli? I might have said her surname wrong. I've heard of Gail in junk journal circles loads, but I've never really followed or watched, to be honest, because I don't have time to watch a lot of YouTube. I really don't. But I started watching her the other day. What a lovely lady, and she's got a lovely calming voice, not like my horrible accent. And she was doing one of these altered books, and I was like, I forgot about those. I did start one years ago, and I never finished it. Because I don't really think I was doing it in the best way. Which is why I'm citing Gail here, because the way she does it is brilliant, and it's really inspired me to try one again. I did have one sent to me years ago by my lovely friend in Leeds called Lynn Morris, and she made it. It wasn't like a junk journal. Back then when you did altered books, they were very, very beautiful, and she did it in a lady's diary, graphic 45 paper, and back then they made them more like mini albums. And I think that's why I struggled in back then to make one, but the way Gail does it, it's just perfect. So here are the pages that I've removed from this book. I got it from the charity shop. It's a hardcover one. It's actually a modern book, not an old book, but I paid £1 for it. And I liked this gold writing down the side. Whether I'll cover over that, I don't know. But I also liked the fact it was black. So I could just leave it like that, I'm not sure. So basically what you do is, and also tip is to find one that's got that when you go like that, yeah, and you can see the spine. This one's really sturdy. Look, you can see the extra there where it's got extra. It's like it's been sewn as well as glued. Okay. Now you'll get some which are really flimsy. In fact, let me just quickly show you one as an example. I've got this book here, which is one of my daughter's, and you can see there, I don't know if you can see, let me try and get it, there, can you see there where those pages inside there, yeah, are just glued. It's just glued. So if you start taking pages out of that, okay, I'm not going to do because I haven't finished reading it. But if you start taking pages out of that, it will just fall to pieces. It would just fall to pieces. It wouldn't be any good. I've not finished reading that, so I won't be doing it with that one. But this one, like I say, has got that extra. So it's been stitched as well. It's got cloth behind there as well as the gluing. And whenever you're looking for a book to alter, that's what you want to be looking for. Can you see it? Can you see how that's more sturdy? I can't pull it right out because it won't let me, but it's far sturdier. Alright, I think you get what I'm saying. So then what you do is, and I'll leave a link to Gail's channel, she's done loads of these. I can see that in her history she's done several, over several years. So if you go and have a scan through her channel, if you're not already, if you're a junk journal maker, you've probably already watched them. But it's all new to me. So the first couple of pages, I'm going to leave that. That's fine. Those cover pages are fine. Nothing wrong with them, so don't change it. I might put a pocket there, I might not. And then the first page here is attached. They often do glue them. It's attached to that cover page. So if I start trying to remove that, it's going to make a mess of that cover page, which then I'd have to remove and it'd make a mess of this. So to avoid that, what we're going to do is we're just going to glue, I'll just glue that to that page, and that will be my first page. It's got that pattern on. I don't mind that. That would fit with any kind of theme. It's very neutral. Okay, and then from then on, what you do is you make pockets or plain pages. So what I've done here is, this is the first page, then I've torn out, and if you look, no, in fact this, I haven't torn any out, I've just left them plain. So the first two I've left without tearing any out. This one I did, folded a page, so I've got a page here, and then I've removed 8 pages. 7 or 8 I've removed for this book, because it's not overly thick, and in total these are all the pages that I've removed. So every time I remove pages, it's between 7 and 8, and it doesn't matter if you don't get it perfect, don't worry about it, because that's now folded over, and then the next page I've done the same, and I'm going to attach that to there and make a pocket, so you're not going to see where it's been ripped out. Okay, now these 2 pockets I'm going to attach to a 3rd page. Okay, so them 3 pages, so I've got 3 pages there. I've removed 7 or 8, and that is how you cut down on the bulk of the book. Okay, and then I'll just paper clip that there to remind myself. So then on the next one I've got a page, and then in between there you can see where I've ripped them out. Again, I've removed 7 to 8. Now that one I'm going to turn into a pocket, so I'll glue it top and bottom and leave the side open. Alright, and you just work your way through the book doing that. So this one, I've folded it over to make a pocket. That will be a pocket, and it's attached to that one. And in between I will have removed 7 to 8 pages. Okay, and then every so often throughout the book, to keep it so it's not falling to pieces and it's nice and stable, I'm just going to have some plain pages. So I've written here 2 together, so I know to glue, just glue those 2 pages together, and I'll have that as just a blank journaling page. Okay, and then I've done the same there. Alright, and then this one again, I've got my pages. So what I've done there is I've got my folds on the inside there, so I'm going to have like a double pocket spread there. So in between each of those I will have removed 7 or 8 pages. Okay, keep going. This one I've taken this page, I've folded it in half, and then in between there you'll be able to see that I've removed 7 to 8 pages. Then the next page I've folded just slightly less, so that I've got like a tiered pocket system. Okay, and then those will get attached so that there's 3 pages in total, so that it's nice and sturdy. But in between there, where you can't see because it's going to be a pocket, we've removed 7 to 8 pages. Okay, again I'm doing 2 together. Okay, and there. And this system is that Gail that I've got this from Gail, is the best way, and I've watched quite a lot over the years and never gone back to try it again because I've always been uncertain, but this works. Okay, so this one here I've folded fully back, that will be a pocket. Okay, so you do it all the way through and pin them so that you can remember what you're doing. All like there, I've written 2 together, but it's only in pencil, so I'll rub it out. Okay, and then this one I like because I've done a tuck there and a tuck there, and then as we get closer to the end I've kept them simple. So then in total that book has got 52 pages. I had to really think then. I'm telling you, my brain's going. I need to start doing one of those memory building tests that they give to people to make your brain work. I think since I gave up working, my brain's just relaxed so much. You can't add up. Gosh. Right, so there's going to be 52 pages there, front to back, okay? But it's going to be beautiful. So it's not going to have loads of pages, but what they are going to be is beautifully decorated. I mean, obviously you can remove less of these and give yourself more pages, but this is my first try, so I thought 26 pages front and back is enough to try and decorate for my first one. And what I'm going to do as well, this is my challenge and this is why I'm doing it, I have got, let me just show you, I've got this scrap box, right? But that's not all. Hold on a minute. I've also got this, and this is leftovers and bits and bobs, and it's offensive, it's offending me. So I'm going to be making, look at that, so that's a full drawer of scraps, okay? And I've always preached to people, don't save scraps, just throw them in the bin. But when they're journaling scraps and I've printed them, I don't know, can't do it. So I hide them in boxes. So the idea of these, and I'm going to do quite a few, is to, you know, collage on the papers, get those scraps used up and practice making me tags and things like that. So yeah, so I hope you'll, I'll form a playlist and I hope you'll join me in my journey along with the altered book. Let's hope I finish this one this time. I can see it taking me quite a while, but I think it's going to be something that I'll sit and do on a night. And what I'll do is I will glue onto these pages with glue sticks, because otherwise it's going to cost me a fortune if I use that for everything. Okay, I've just ordered some more because some lovely ladies sent me some money on my buymeacoffee.com site, so I was able to bulk buy some glue. So hopefully I've got enough to last me a fair while. And what I've also done is, I really don't like Pritt Stick. I prefer the Yoo-Hoo. It doesn't seem to have that sticky icky feeling, and so what I've done is I've bought a multi-pack, like 4 of this size of the Yoo-Hoo, because that's what I'll use. Because you wouldn't want to use something like this or something like this, because these are water-based PVAs. This one's slightly better than this one, but it's still, these will make your pages wrinkle if you're gluing paper. It's alright if you're gluing card, they're actually alright for gluing fabric, but if you're doing paper, and these book pages, you know, until I've got them layered up, they're going to be quite thin. It will warp and it will be wrinkled and it will be a mess, and I think that is why I gave up many years ago doing an altered book, because I didn't like the appearance of it. So glue stick's your friend. Let me just tell you something. So the Pritt Sticks, they're good. I just don't like this sticky, icky, horrible feeling. You can't seem to, you almost feel like you need a shower when you've used a Pritt Stick. I did get this one, okay? And this is a Dovecraft Stick It. Well, they can, literally. And I'm no, I'm sorry, Dovecraft. I've bought lots of Dovecraft, Dovecraft stuff, and they've been fine, but these are garbage. Don't waste your money. The only thing these are any good for, to be fair, one good purpose for them, is if you want to glue something down so that it just stays still while you sew around it. Because if you stick anything together with this, if I was to layer this page with this glue stick, within an hour it's going to peel off. It doesn't actually stick. It's not actually sticky. Okay, so it's good if you want to bob something down while you're maybe planning or you're going to sew it. But for long term, don't waste your money on one of those. The garbage. Right, so there you go. So that's my long-term ongoing project that I'm going to be doing on an evening whilst I'm watching YouTube. And also I've got my Nature's Remedy that I'm on with. So keep following, keep watching. We'll come up with some great ideas together. All the links are in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.